Hey guys, this is Annie Noodle and Tiny, and we are gonna have a little bit of a chill video this week. Been very busy working on like a billion different things, so this video is gonna have a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of this, and this, and this. Yeah. So we're gonna have a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of chatting. I'm very busy, like I said, and yeah, there's a reason why I'm recording this late at night, the night before the absolute last day that I promised myself I would get this video out. Okay, so we're gonna have lots of fun though. So lots of fun projects, just not a lot of things getting finished. Okay, okay. Tiny, anything to add? No? Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Tiny left me, but let's go do some art stuff. Okay. Well, hey guys, this is voiceover Annie Noodle, and my cats are very angry that I haven't fed them yet, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, so you're kind of getting, I think, like the art vlog version of a clip show. Basically, I'm showing you all the things that I've been working on this week. I haven't really finished a lot of stuff. This kind of vlog might happen more in the future because I am crazy busy doing art for various reasons, and for various people. So, yeah, let me know if you like this. I will eventually show you finished pieces from this, but yeah. So, this first one, I am working on. Oh, neighbor kitty! So this is a feral cat, but I really love him anyway. I don't want you to let your cats roam free in the world. It's not good, but he's so cute. Anyways, I still love him, even though I don't want him destroying the world. Um, so anyways, these I'm working on for myself because I need to have some things that I'm working on just because I want to be working on them. I think it is fun. I'm trying really hard to like embrace mental health and like not stress about everything in the world. Yeah, I'm really working hard on that. It's a work in progress. Yeah. So working on these elephants that I said in my hey, maybe I should fix these old art pieces video, which I will definitely try to remember to put in the card, right? That's a thing people do. Yeah, it's not gonna happen, but I'm gonna try to remember. So I had a previous video in which I talked about all of the art pieces that I had that I would like to fix. And here you can see I am adding dots to this elephant, and I left these in here because I didn't like them, and that's okay. I went back and I changed them later. I'm painting in gouache right now, so luckily I was able to kind of get the gouache off and paint over it with something else without it looking bad, I think. I don't know why I didn't like the dots there. I like the dots lots of other places, but look at how cute the stripes look. So to me, the stripes just more naturally say, I am a shadow, and that could just be because I like to ink. When I ink, I like to do stripes for the shadows, so, anyways. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to work on this piece again is because I knew I didn't like it the way it was, and I'd never do anything with it the way it was, but if I let myself play with it, it might eventually turn into something that I like. It hasn't 100% yet, but it's not necessarily done either, so this might just be something that turns back up in a vlog again in the future, similar to this one, where I'm just working on a bunch of projects and talking to you guys about how things are going in my life. Yeah, so things are busy. And by the way, guys, I would also like to know how things are going in your life. I know not everybody likes to talk about that, but some people do. So feel free to leave a comment. Here's one of my cat hoards. If you have cats, let me know. If you have seriously stashes of just boxes and bags and paper wrapping that you just let sit around for all of eternity because you like to spoil your cats and they like to hide in them. Yeah, so here is basically where these elephants ended up. And then I started working on this guy, which was a little more nerve-wracking. So I went in with this red pencil, which is like a color erase pencil, just to kind of see, like, do I really want to darken these areas? I was really hesitant about working on this guy because I love him so much. But again, I knew he wasn't quite finished, and yeah, he needed some updating because I do love him, and I would really like to do something with him someday, like make a cool print or something like that. If you just heard Tiny, she meowed at me because I wouldn't let her sit on my mouse because I didn't want her to shut off my computer accidentally. Yeah, so for this one, I am going in with gouache again, and okay, like, I'm pretty sure I've admitted this to you guys before. I am bad with contrasts. I am really bad getting darks in. And that's a problem that a lot of people have. So, this piece also did not get finished this week, but I did make a lot of progress. So, like, just brace yourself. Like, I put darks into this piece. And I think it's going to be really interesting because I want the lightest lights and the darkest darks to both be on him and then all of these interesting midtones to be in the background. And I'm going to keep working on that. But I made progress. So I'm still working, doing commissions for a guy I met at a board game convention who is designing a board game, and he's designed board games before, and all of this is awesome. Look at how dark I made that. Just look. Are you ready? Oh my goodness, look what I'm doing. Like, watching this is stressful for me, and I know how it turns out, and I'm still not happy with it, but it's progress. Progress is good. So, working on board game commissions, which is taking up a lot of my time, and then I'm trying to work on a dragon coloring book. So you will see me working on that in this video. And then look at this. I went in with a big brush eventually too. I don't know why I'm so bad. Look at that big dark splotchy thing. Okay. I don't know why I'm so bad with working. I forget to use big brushes all the time too. I'm never going to learn that. It's fine. Yeah. So I'm working on my dragon coloring book because I want it to be done and released in November. And as I have mentioned, I work for a Halloween company, so the month of October, I work overtime the entire month. And on top of that, I will be trying to keep up with my videos here and keep up with my Ko-fi account or coffee account, however you want to say it. So I have monthly subscriptions there. And by the way, if you have not checked that out, you definitely should because it's amazing. And yeah. And then I have my board game commission that I need to try to keep up with. So that's a lot of stuff to do on top of like the 80-hour work weeks I'm going to have. So we'll see how that goes. I said in my live stream that if I get too busy to post edited videos in October, I might just do live streams and we can hang out and chat. I'm probably just going to keep doing those Friday afternoons because that time works for me usually. So, yeah, Friday afternoons at 5 Central. Yeah, that is when my live streams probably will be. And that might happen before October, but probably not at this point because I just realized we're almost through September. And, yeah. So, as you can see, I am actually, like, seriously, guys, woo! I put in some darks. Like, oh my gosh, it was so scary. I don't even know how many months I've had this sitting there, and I've been looking at it and going, I need to actually fix this and make it better because it's so pretty, and I really like it. But it really needs darks. And I still have to go back and redo his arms again because his arms didn't get dark enough. And I did go back again after the video and redo the darks on his like belly, so they're a little bit darker. And I might go back again. I don't want to overwork it, but yeah, I do want to actually have darks in this where I think they should be. Yeah. You know, I'm doing this all in one. Like, I haven't stopped my recording once yet. And also, because of the way that I did my little intro, which, by the way, I had so much fun doing that, I have like 8 audio tracks on this, and I really hope that I don't mess this up because I'm going to be so sad if I go through all of this and stay up late. Okay, like it's 10 o'clock at night. Like, that's late for me, and it's late for my cats who are angry that I'm not feeding them. But I'm going to be so sad if I go through all of this and I mess up my audio track somehow and I have to redo it. Not the end of the world, but okay. So, next thing I worked on this week is I started working on this painting that I did the underpainting in my last live stream, which was really fun. And if you hung out with me, I had a blast. So thank you. Yeah, so I just went in and I put on a base coat of yellow everywhere that I wanted to have a yellow undertone. So these little squash dragons, they're going to have like a yellow undertone, and then as they ripen, they're going to become green. So like the one in the foreground is going to be very green, and then the one in the background, there's actually a couple in the background, they'll get progressively lighter. And again, this is just an undercoat, so there will be a lot of layering on top of it. But, just sharing what I'm working on. And also, if you aren't really familiar with using watercolors, maybe you've never seen somebody actually do an underpainting in watercolor. And now you're looking at this squirrel eating a cow skull on my front porch and wondering what is going on. I did not know squirrels ate bones. My mom gave me this cow skull, and that squirrel's been working on it for like a couple years now, and eventually will just be gone, I think. It was so weird. It's so weird. So here's this little chipmunk, and he is adorable, and the reason that there is a chipmunk in this piece is because a chipmunk got into my house and ended up in my basement. So my friend was like, the chipmunk's going to be in the painting now, right? And I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. So these are the squash vines that those dragons are based on. They are taking over my yard. They are called Trombaccioni rampicanti or something like that. They're a cousin to zucchini. They're ridiculous. All right, and so now here I am starting to work on my coloring book page. So this is like the full sketch that I did, and you're like, why are you inking that? And the reason that I'm doing that is because I had just started drawing, so this is like my warm-up. And also because I just found this set of Micron pens that I had just stashed somewhere for like the last 5-10 years. So I wanted to make sure that the pens weren't dried out at all before I started using them for like my finished piece. So, and here, oh my gosh, the drama. Wah-wah. So I used the light table to copy the sketch over to this piece of paper. And it's not super fancy paper. It's like the student grade Fabriano that's like not cotton. So yeah, this doesn't have to be that nice because I'm going to ink on it and I'm not going to paint on it. And then I'm just going to scan it into, my computer. And then, put it up when I put up my coloring book. And hopefully people will buy it because they're adorable. Happy dragons. And that reminds me, if you guys watched my Smoggest video recap thing where I showed you all of my dragon sketches, if there's a dragon sketch in there that you would particularly like me to turn into a coloring book page, just let me know. I have a few drawn up already, but yeah, I am open to suggestions if you guys have your heart set on something. Like, I am happy to oblige. And so inking is, I love inking. I love watching inking, but it's It's not relaxing. I don't even want to say it's stressful because it's not really, but uh but it is. There are a couple places that I messed up while I was inking this, and I'm kind of like sad about it, but I am never going to mention it to anybody because I don't want to draw people's attention to it, which is what I'm told you're supposed to do when you're an artist and all like grown up and not wanting to bring people down by pointing out your mistakes. So, anyways, there are some things that I don't like about this one. I don't want to say it like that. There are some things that I oopsed in this one, and I'm like, yep, there's an oops there, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah, and one of my like goals for this like upcoming year or whatever is like working on my backgrounds. And I'm really happy with how the background in this Happy Little Dragon piece turned out. It's, you know, it's as detailed as I wanted it to be. And I don't know, it might be a little overwhelming, but not all of the pages in the book are going to be that detailed. And then, like I said, this is a vlog. So I also started reorganizing my studio because I have been buying supplies. Like I bought that cat tin, right? V, hello. Hello, kitty. Hello. Why don't other kitties let me pet them? Hmm? Kitten. Hmm? Yeah. Oh, hello, ma'am. Yes, hello. I don't understand. Why don't other kitties let me pet them? Hmm? Why don't other kitties let me pet them? I just want to pet other kitties. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So that was my neighbor's cat V, who they let run around outside. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm organizing some of my art supplies. Especially like because I've changed how I paint this year, I wanted to reorganize everything. And now like all of my gouache is set up so like all of my light fast gouache is in the cat tin and all of my sketchy gouache is in a different container so that like when I just like I want to sit down and paint in my sketchbook, I can use my sketchy gouache and I won't have to worry about it. But I still want to use it. Like I have a whole bunch of Arteza gouache that I need to use too. And by the way, I am really tired. So I'm a little bit loopy and this video edit was kind of goofy towards the end. Like maybe it starts around here. I found this cool little carry thing at a garage sale and I just spent like 3 days trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do with it. Clearly I'm going to put art supplies in that, right? But I really wanted to put my Derwent Lightfast pencils in there because then I might actually use them more than once in a never. But isn't it super cute? Such a cute little catty. I found a few things at garage sales, which, by the way, thanks to everybody who voted in my poll about which orientation I should put my new gigantic frame in. I will be painting a vertical frame on that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check my community tab because there was a poll on there. So big giant vertical painting is what I'll be working on soon. And I have so many things that I want to get done for November now. I also want to work on a pin. I don't know if I actually mentioned this. I have an art festival coming up at the end of November that I went to last year. I'm going to this year. It's in the town I live in. But yeah, so I want to make pins for that and new prints and new stickers, and I want to get some more original art done. I am trying to do too much, and I also want to get my dragon coloring book done for that because I was thinking I could hand out free pages of it, like a free page of it with like the website where to find it and buy it. Yeah, so I'd really like to do that. And yes, I know that's an insane amount of stuff and it's just gonna have to work somehow. I really want to make a pin. I'd really like to make a pin and put it on Kickstarter, but that is not going to happen because I don't have enough time. But I'd really like to do that just to get like used to the Kickstarter thing. I haven't done anything on there yet. Also, like, pin is like low investment, so I can be like, hey, I'm gonna make this pin, and then like if it doesn't get funded, I'm just gonna make it anyway. Yeah. So this is a printout of my kitty coloring book page, which you can only get if you subscribe to my Ko-fi, however you want to say it. Yeah. But there's like a digital, tier on there, and this is part of the digital tier. So you can get my coloring book pages, which I put new ones out every month. Yes, I am marketing myself. That's how this works sometimes. That's fine. There's only like 10 of you still watching at this point, and you're all like my best buddies. So so if you're my best buddy and you're not following me on Ko-fi, I understand. Like, not everybody has money to dish out for art stuff every month. So anyways, this is a printout of that on some watercolor paper that I don't even know what it is anymore. And this actually is working really well. This is just a bunch of little samples that I've gotten from various places that I have never used for anything. So I'm like trying them out, and I also wanted to see like how the ink from my printer worked with like me painting on top of it. And nothing bad has happened so far. I mean, I'm sure it probably helped that I let it sit for like a month and a half. It's definitely dry. Yeah. So that first red that I used is a beam paint red. And actually this little sample, the shiny one I'm using, is like grizzly. So that's a beam paint color too. I want more beam paints because wow, they are nice to paint with. That red was just delightful. Unlike this iridescent pink, which I think might be a Daniel Smith color. Took forever to wet. Like, it was nice. It's a pretty color, but yeah. It took forever to get it going, which I know is a problem of iridescent, sparkly paints, but, I don't know why, but I'm grumpy about Daniel Smith right now. I don't know. I think it's the Primatech thing. Like, I've never gotten over that. I'm like, ugh, how dare you? Yeah, but I do love this rich green gold. So a lot of these little sample things that I did like an art trade with my friend, like, I don't know, like a year or two ago. It was a long time ago, and I have never gotten to these anyways. So this rich green gold is also Daniel Smith, and I have like two or three paint sticks, these like watercolor paint sticks, which is fine, like, but do you guys ever use them like as crayons, like to draw on stuff and then like swish over them with water? I mean, I assume they can be used that way. I don't actually know how they're meant to be used because I always use them like this. Basically like a half pan. Like I just paint off of them. Yeah, anyways, so I really like this rich green gold. It's very delightful. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about tonight, and I'm so scattered, like, and sleepy, and yeah, everything's very hectic. And I meant to get this video out like yesterday or last week or ages ago, and I meant to be a more organized person. And I meant to do that like 20 years ago. So sometimes you just accept that things aren't gonna happen the way you want them to. Anyways. With everything going on, I am definitely trying to take some like time for myself. I started not liking watching YouTube videos because it was feeling like work. Like I was like, I am researching art stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and I did not like that. I don't like that feeling. So I started watching Inuyasha, the anime, and it's got subtitles, it's not dubbed, so I have to actually watch it. I can't draw. I can't really do anything. Like I have to actually concentrate and watch that. So that's kind of like my me time right now. And that's actually really helpful. Yeah. So we are coming to the end of the video here. And I think I asked for comments on a couple things. Let me know if there's a dragon you like that you want me to design a coloring page of for the book. Let me know if I did like a KDP thing on Amazon, if you guys would want that, like so you could get a physical copy. It is going to be available on my website and on my Ko-fi. So like it's not going to only be available on Amazon. I'm just trying to figure out if it's worth the extra hassle to, put it on Amazon too. Also, let me know if you think this page looks too busy. I don't even think I like gave you like a glamour shot of the whole thing. It is done. It is on my Instagram, and I will post a picture of it here eventually too, because I know people don't go on Instagram. But yeah, so let me know what you think of this vlog too. And here's some really, really cute chipmunk. In case you guys didn't see it when I posted it, because he is so stinking cute that I had to share it with you. So I hope you guys have a really, really great week. And yeah, drop by, say hi. Ooh, and hit the like button, because guys, that helps me out so much. Nobody's here at this point, but if you are, please hit the like button. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.